We live in an age where our minds never stop running, chasing perfection, fearing loss, worrying about what might come next. Anxiety has become a silent storm inside us, stealing our peace even when everything seems fine. But what if the way out isn't about fighting your fear, but seeing it? What if awareness itself, pure, gentle presence, could dissolve the weight of anxiety? In this journey, we'll explore how awareness transforms fear into freedom, and how peace was never lost, only forgotten. Take a deep breath, and let's walk together toward the stillness within. Anxiety is not your enemy, it is the mind's way of trying to protect you. But the problem is, the mind doesn't know how to stop. It keeps scanning for danger, imagining worst-case scenarios, and replaying moments that no longer exist. It's like a guard who never sleeps, exhausted, overworked, and lost in its own fear. In truth, anxiety isn't happening around you, it's happening within you. It's the mind trapped between what it can't control in the future and what it can't change in the past. That's why even when everything is fine, you still feel that unease because your mind is somewhere else. Not here, not now. From the Buddhist perspective, this restlessness is called tanha, the craving of the mind, always reaching for what it doesn't have. When we believe every thought, we become its prisoner. But when we see the thought, we begin to wake up. Think of it. Every anxious thought is like a wave. The more you fight it, the higher it rises. But if you watch it with calm awareness, it slowly fades back into the ocean of stillness. Understanding this truth is the first step to healing. You don't have to silence your mind. You just have to stop following it everywhere it goes. And in that simple pause, that moment of awareness, peace quietly begins to return. If anxiety is the storm, then awareness is the sky, untouched, unshaken, always vast and open. When you start observing your mind instead of being lost in it, something extraordinary happens. The distance between you and your thoughts appears. That small gap is freedom. Awareness is not about controlling what you feel. It's about seeing it clearly, without judgment. When a wave of anxiety rises, simply notice it. Here is anxiety. Feel how it moves through your body, the tension, the heartbeat, the breath. But do not name it as mine. It's just a passing cloud in the open sky of your being. The Buddha once taught that liberation begins with right understanding, to see things as they truly are. Awareness allows you to do exactly that. You begin to see that your fear is not an enemy, but an energy, asking to be noticed, embraced, and released. The moment you stop resisting, it starts dissolving. Imagine sitting quietly, and suddenly a thought appears. What if I fail? Normally you would follow that thought, creating more fear. But with awareness, you just smile and watch it come and go. You realize you are not the thought. You are the one who sees it. This is the secret. Awareness doesn't fight darkness. It simply brings light. And in that light, everything false fades away. Every moment you choose to be aware, you step out of the prison of fear and return home to peace, to presence, to yourself. The beauty of awareness is that it doesn't belong only to moments of meditation. It can bloom anywhere, even in the middle of chaos. After all, true peace isn't found by escaping life, but by being fully present within it. When anxiety appears, you don't need to fight it. Instead, begin with something simple. Pause and breathe. Feel the air enter and leave your body. Let the breath anchor you in this moment. Then name what you feel softly, without judgment. This is anxiety. Naming brings clarity. It turns a storm into something you can see, not something that controls you. Next, allow yourself to feel. Don't run, don't hide, just stay. Notice the sensations in your body, the tightness, the heat, the trembling. See them as waves passing through, not as enemies to resist. When you stop fighting the feeling, you stop feeding it. Finally, return to the present moment. Look around you, the colors, the sounds, the small movements of life. This simple act reminds your nervous system that you are safe now. The mind may wander, but awareness gently brings it home, again and again. Try this in daily life, when you're stuck in traffic, when someone criticizes you, or when your heart races before an important call. Each moment is a chance to wake up. Awareness doesn't promise a life without anxiety. It teaches you how to live freely with it. And as you practice, something changes quietly. The fear that once ruled your mind begins to lose its power, replaced by a deep, calm knowing. You were never broken, only unaware of your own peace. As you continue to practice awareness in the small moments of daily life, something subtle yet profound begins to unfold. The fear that once felt so heavy no longer defines you. It starts to transform into understanding. This is where awareness becomes not just a practice, but a way of being. At first, anxiety seems like an enemy that must be defeated. But as you observe it with presence, you begin to see that it has always been a messenger showing you where your attention was trapped. Each wave of fear invites you to look deeper, to remember your true nature, calm, open, and infinite. When awareness grows, reaction turns into reflection. Instead of being consumed by anxious thoughts, you begin to witness them from a quiet distance. The storm may still pass through your sky, but it can no longer shake the sky itself. You realize that peace was never something you had to create. It was always here, beneath the noise of your mind. And from this place of seeing, fear becomes freedom. What once terrified you now reminds you to return home to awareness, home to peace. As this journey comes to a close, take a moment to feel the quiet that lives beneath these words. That silence, that stillness is not emptiness. It is you. It is the awareness that has been watching, listening, and awakening through every breath. You may have spent years trying to fix, change, or escape your anxiety, but through awareness, you begin to see a beautiful truth. Peace was never something to achieve. It was something to remember. Like the sun behind the clouds, your calm presence has always been there, waiting patiently for the storms of thought to pass. Every time you pause and breathe, every time you choose to witness rather than react, you are returning home to the space where nothing is missing and nothing is broken. This is the heart of Buddhist wisdom. Liberation is not found by becoming someone new, but by realizing who you already are. The world will still move, emotions will still rise, and uncertainty will still come, but awareness turns all of it into a teacher. Each anxious moment becomes an invitation to see more deeply, to meet life with compassion instead of fear. So as you step forward, carry this truth with you. You are not the storm. You are the sky vast, open, unshaken. Let this knowing guide your days, soften your thoughts, and remind you that peace is not in the future. It is in this breath, right now. May you walk with lightness, speak with kindness, and live with the quiet confidence of one who has awakened to their true nature. If this message has touched your heart, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the guiding light, so together we can continue spreading the wisdom that brings peace to all who seek it. As we come to the end of this journey, let's take a moment to remember what we've truly learned. Anxiety is not a punishment, nor a flaw in who you are. It is simply the mind's attempt to protect you. But awareness shows you that you no longer need to be protected from life itself. Through this journey, we saw how the mind creates fear by running toward the future and clinging to the past. And yet, peace begins the instant you return to this very moment, to your breath, your body, and your awareness. The mind may whisper, "You are not safe," but awareness gently replies, "Look closer, you already are." The most powerful healing begins not by changing anything, but by seeing everything as it is. When you observe your anxiety instead of fighting it, you break its spell. Each time you pause, breathe, and simply see, you are walking the path of awakening, turning fear into understanding and chaos into calm. So as you go back to your daily life, carry this simple practice with you. When anxiety arises, pause and breathe. Feel it, watch it, and let it pass. Awareness is your refuge, always here, always safe. If this message has touched your heart, please like, share, and comment your reflection below. And remember to subscribe to the Guiding Light, where each video is a gentle reminder that peace is not far away. It's within you, waiting to be seen.